Hey guys, welcome back to Max Cars Donor for Unification. Today I have a very special episode for you, special in many ways. First of all, it is another sneak peek of the upcoming version, so we will see some new units. And somebody asked for Eldar, and here is Eldar. The second thing that is special is that I am joined by none other than Mr. Caldaris himself, so shoutouts to him for making this little game with me. Yeah, there will also be a version of his live gameplay on his channel. I will link the video as soon as it's uploaded in the description. What is also special here, it is a 2 versus 2 versus 2, which is special in a way because it's not a matchup you have a lot of time. And the last thing why it's special, I had the idea very long time, is to have a Sailor Moon schemed FFA, kind of FFA. So I play the Eldar as a Sailor Mercury scheme, in a Sailor Mercury scheme. Caldaris plays the Thousand Suns, very fitting for him. There's a little bug for the Thousand Suns right now that will hopefully be fixed, that we don't say the banner but the badge. He is Sailor Saturn, and we are faced by Imperial Guard, who is none other than Sailor Moon herself, who play together with the Imperial Fists in a scheme of Sailor Jupiter, right? Yes. And the last two enemies are the Necrons, whose color scheme is they don't have a banner, but the color scheme is, give me a second, Pluto, Sailor Pluto, who is then also joined by the Tau Empire, which are represented by Sailor Uranus. That's all we have here, so there are more sailors around of course, but that's all we have. And yeah, let's talk about my game plan. You will see Caldaris' view of things in his video, and I'm focusing more on my game plan here, so I can also show you some new units and where they are built. My idea is to get a quick tier 2 because most units, new units from Eldar are tier 2 onwards, so I get a really greedy tier 1 with 3 generators, which is like super greedy, and I will float power because of this quite a lot later. 2 would have been enough. And yeah, upgrading listening posts and whatnot. This map is a moon map, so fitting the Sailor Moon kind of thing. It's similar / almost the same to the campaign map Irridene, I think. Yeah, pretty campy in the first few minutes, and then yeah, you have these fights all around. Caldaris is actually fighting the Imperial Guard, Sailor Moon right here, right from the beginning. All the while I'm just tacking up. My tier 2 is done, and I'm starting to get the Shadow Spectres first, and then I need the support portal for one of the new units. Some Imperial Fists action here. Sailor Jupiter, like the little banner on their shields, like really nice. For the Eldar, where are their banners? Badges. Are there also badges on the little Guardians here? I don't think so. But one thing about Guardians, I can really quick, they get a Dire Avenger Exarch later, because they will turn to Dire Avengers in tier 3, I think. A little bad micro here from myself. They can then in tier 3 get a Dire Avenger Exarch as well as the Warlock, so you have then 2 squad leaders, making them more viable in the late game. And here there's a small attack from Sailor Uranus trying to fight me here, and I don't have a lot of stuff on the field yet, so I need to get the hell out of here. I'm starting to get stuff on the field. I get my Shadow Spectres. My support portal is online, so I should be able to get some stuff on the field at some point, but I'm still busy getting up my economy a bit. And here we have a little fight going on. Sailor Moon versus Sailor Saturn. Shoutouts to Abigail, who made not all of the schemes. I copied over the Saturn scheme to Thousand Suns because Caldaris wanted to play Thousand Suns, as it is one of his favorite factions. So shout out to Abigail. nevertheless. And you have the command squad being annoying, as the command squad normally is. Really, really obnoxious. Oh, and the big sorcerer goes down. Jesus, they are annoying. But now he is in the listening LP2. He has also infiltrated cultists, and if there's one thing that I cannot really deal with, that is infiltrated units. So there's only this one Psyche here, and I try to help with my Shadow Spectres. They are anti-vehicle for the most part, but I think the ability they have, the scattered shot, makes them also kind of okay against infantry. So that's why I'm here using the scattered shot, and need to jump away a bit here. Getting pulled back actually. They don't have a melee, so they will keep shooting even if they are engaged in melee. But I now have the problem that I'm getting faced again by the Tau Empire here. There's some like 2 squads of fire warriors. Are they tier 2? No, they're not tier 2, but still 2 squads of fire warriors, 1 squad of crude, and the Tau commander is nothing to laugh at. And here are my warp spiders. And I will also have soonish the first new unit here, the Swooping Hawks. Swooping Hawks is a tier 2 unit that is similar to warp spiders, but they are slower in the sense that they cannot teleport, but they can jump, and are good against everything basically, but only have about half the HP. Like 3 models here, 2000 HP, 3 models 70 something HP, so even less than half. So they're really blast cannony. So you see that I really need to walk away here. I actually tried to force melee combat with my Guardians, and they got absolutely obliterated on the way in. Now I have my tier 2 upgrades for armor, so I should stand a little better chance here. Caldaris is now moving over slowly but surely with his rubrics to help me. And yeah, then we make a little push here. He has this cultist with grenade launchers. The tier 2 grenade launchers of cultists absolutely obliterated the Tau here. And yeah, the Tau commander needs to run away. He will jump, I think. Yeah, he wants to put a snare trap and then jumps away. But you know what also can jump? The Swooping Hawks. And everybody jumped over, including the Shadow Spectre. So this is my plan for tier 2, getting all the jump and teleporting squads here, and then be mobile as heck. But yeah, all the units are on their foot relatively slow. On foot I say, and the Swooping Hawks aren't really on foot. Moved into a snare trap here, but that's okay. There's nothing shooting at me. And you see here on the minimap the guards on the Sailor Moon. Why is this the... it's on the one side this, and on the other side Sailor Moon. Okay. And all guys under Sailor Moon, they start to form a force and will attack Caldaris at some point. And I'm here with Sailor Mercury killing Sailor Uranus here. And that's okay, and that's important, because their ally is the Necrons, and Necrons are really, really strong. Who would have thought of that? Marked here, but yeah, nothing really there to shoot. There's a new Tau unit here, for all that wanted to see Tau. It's called the Piranha. That's can it transport stuff? I'm not actually sure about it, but it's a light vehicle that can jump as well. Has some yeah, what does it state? Okay, it doesn't state anymore. It's not the biggest weapons. It's not infiltrated like the Devilfish, and is built from the HQ. Here we have a Stingray, right? Stingray, yeah, but nothing really here to kill it. The good thing about the Swooping Hawks is that they are good against everything basically. Not overly good. You see here they take quite a long time to kill this, and yeah, are really, the problem is really their survivability, which is non-existent. And the range is standard range kind of. I don't think they have the biggest range, so anything that can kill infantry will kill them really, really fast. So let's say artillery, for example, will probably obliterate them. Yeah, and now there's the Necrons coming in, and you will see how fast they die here. I mean, these are death marks. I think they got a little nerfed already, but I'm not sure if they are at a point where they should be yet. I haven't tested them too much, but they, let's say, a little nerfed death marks, but still. And even the Locust Destroyer here, you see the anti-vehicle part of their damage isn't the greatest, so they can deal anti-vehicle damage, but mostly against light vehicles. Yeah. And there's the Necron Lord, and this is the point where I realize I need to get the heck out of here. Pew pew pew. Especially now that there's the solar pulse. Am I? Yes, I moved them away. I think their jump is on cooldown, that's why I did not move them away. And here are a lot of guards. Tier 2 guardsmen with heavy weapon squads. With the banner bearer as well. Does the AI go for a heavy weapon? Not yet. So they are everywhere, the guard. Even a hellhound. With multi-melter. Wow. Is this then the devil? There's multiple verse. Oh, it's not the devil dog. Okay, it's just the melter at front. It's the inferno cannon on top and the melter cannon at front. Really potent. Jesus. Really potent against his dreadnoughts here. And yeah, at this point I somehow realized that this is a losing fight against the overpowered Necron Lord and his infantry, so I move away. I try to build a listening shrine, but I think I also finish it, but it will die eventually. So I'm still just reinforcing the squads I have. You have a limit of 3 Hawks and 3 Warp Spiders and 1 Shadow Spectre. I want to have all the limits up for them. And they are the chosen arrive. They are really, really tanky. They lose morale really quickly, but they are tanky. And here my units start to come over. And I have a big firefight here. You see the Hawks immediately getting evaporated. I mean, that's a really good combination with, let's say, tanky Rubric Marines than having fragile Eldar infantry. Especially the Hawks are like really class cannons. They have 900 HP, 300 HP on each model, so really, really low. I teleported in my Warp Spiders behind the heavy weapon teams just to note that there are more guardsmen. Of course. No weapon upgrade for the Sentinel here, but we prevail here, and now we have one goal, that is to kill the guardsmen here, to get a little breathing room on our left flank. Slow moving rubrics and then the teleporting and jumping Eldar is like a really fun combination to play with. You see here what I meant with my power float. It's yeah, too much power in the early game. That's what happens. More Rubric Marines infiltrated. Cultists with grenade launchers. Another squad of Rubrics. 2 Dreadnoughts. No weapon upgrades yet. Can get an autocannon for good measure. Jumped over here with my units and now we'll get rid of this turret and this listening post next. I'm not tier 3 yet. These swooping Hawks, you don't see it here, but they will get a haywire grenade similar to the Warp Spiders from the same upgrade. Boom. So that's something I will need later on, especially once we are starting to fight Imperial Fists, for obvious reasons. All the tanks and whatnot. And now we're moving into... do I jump in? I think I jump in. Because why not? Wow. All the pew pew from the Eldar. Who doesn't love some good pew pew? And now I'm jump in right in the midst of things. No real anti-vehicle trigger, so I'm reliant on Caldera's anti-vehicle. Yes, I have the Spectres, yes, I have the Hawks, so they kind of are enough to deal with singular models. And this, oh, it's just got evaporated. But what is this stench? Is there some chemical weapons here? Is this a Yes, it is a Bane Wolf. That's also a new upgrade where I have these chem weapons, and these chem weapons just killed a whole squad of Hawks. But yeah, Imperial fists starting to help out here. Imperial fists are Sailor Jupiter. Sailor Moon dies here, Sailor Jupiter tries to help. Do we see some badges here? Not really. Even stunning some vehicles and whatnot. Siege Dreadnought here, the Devil Dog, what is it called, the Bane Wolf. Does it shoot again? Yes, before it explodes. See, how's the damage? Damage over time isn't it? Wow, look at it. This was from full to after one shot. A lot of Siege Dreadnoughts here. I think I get tier 3 at some point. Pew pew, and do they have the weapon upgrades already? Yes, they get the warp fire ammunition for some, what it is, anti-vehicle. And there goes the guard. Boom. Now there's some time to relieve. I will capture the guard points here for good measure. And now I'm getting tier 3. Yes, I'm getting tier 3 for the haywire grenades. Do we see some new models from... I think Imperial just didn't get new models. Necrons did get a few, I think, a handful, but not sure if they are using them right now. We have a ghost arc here. This is the transport, right? Yeah. Interesting that they actually really use the new units. I like it a lot. We have death marks, we have destroyers, Necron warriors, probably immortals as well. So yeah, little AI versus AI skirmish here. Okay, they have the orbital elevator, but they are starting to build a librarian. Why not? But yeah, with this they wanted to help out their brethren, but got flanked on the other side. Here we have the Predator Executioner. In the current version, it just would obliterate all of this, but the damage got nerfed to not be as overpowered as it was before. Some Terminators coming in, like a really nice fight over here. But the death marks are still very, very strong. You see how they kill Terminators like there is no tomorrow. The Librarian used the spell and they are all blinded now. This should help. Some more Terminators, Siege Dreadnoughts, and a turret in the back. And here I get another new unit, the Wind Riders. There's not the Wind Riders are the jet bikes, you could say, of Eldar. They are anti-infantry, I think. Yes, anti-infantry, tier 2.5 as well, and can get a Wind Rider Warlock, which also gives them access to the Warlock spells like Embolden and Entanglement, and also True Sight detection. Yes, detects units. And there's also one special jet bike squad which was just added like a day before actually recording this. This is basically Rangers on jet bikes. That's really nice. Don't get a leader, but are infiltrated when not moving, I think. And yeah, I could have researched infiltration the same way the range infiltration is. So we now have also jet bikes joining our mobile force here. Haywire grenades are researched, and I will at some point get a leader unit. There are different Farseer options. Now we have 3 Farseer options, but I skipped that for a quick tier 2. But in tier 2 you have access to 3 unique, you could say, legendary leaders, or however you want to put it. And these legendary leaders are basically I don't know the lore, but their role is either a, what are they called? Give me a second. How could I forgot the name of them? The long range tier 1 unit, black painted, you know what I mean, like these. And another one is a Banshee, you could say, with some really nice unique abilities. And the third one is a dude on a jet bike. So of course I go for the jet bike leader. You see, the jet bikes are really fragile for tier 2, but that's the Eldar way. And anyhow, and they are really mobile, so there you have it. They cost 2 vehicle population and 200 power, so you see my power got completely shrink down because of that. I will get some thermoplasma generators to compensate for that. Yeah, these guys should not stand here right in the front, but they do, because I'm just A-clicking and researching left and right, trying to to macro up, show some new units. Here some jet bikes fighting a listening post from the fists with yeah, very expensive in that they take 2 shots. Yeah, 2 shots and they are dead. Some more solar pools here. One guy survived here. Replacing my swooping hawks that died on the assault. Yeah. Other than that, I get the thermoplasma generator here, and at some point also here, just to have enough power to get all the upgraded units. Spider fighting a siege captain. Both will lose probably. Oh, single kill for the leader, but yeah, no way. No way it survives. No way it survives. I say that, and now you must die. There it goes. That beauty. Beautiful death animation as well. Some destroyers here. Centurions, right? Yes, Centurions, not destroyers. Destroyer, Centurion, destroyer, whatever. Now we will march into the Imperial Fist base and end it here. There are some reinforcements coming over, and with them I mean quite a lot of reinforcements. Pew pew pew. Predator from the Thousand Suns also helping out here without the last cannon, which is okay. More solar brutes here and pariahs, so I need to get the heck out of here or all my units will die. As I know my macro here, they will probably die. What is this? Oh my god, this multimeter looks awesome. Did it always look this way? Look at the skull. How awesome is that? And also on the top you see the banner for Sailor Saturn as well. Really, really nice. Enough pew pew, I think, enough sorcery and pew pew to even kill the Necron Lord. Do we kill him? He's so strong with all the upgrades. We also have the war gear options on, that's why he's such a beast here. But he will die eventually. I mean, after 2 full armies shoot at him, he eventually dies. And I probably, no, not yet. I will at some point build the new jet bike leader. These guys look awesome. They're sniper rifles, and they also have random weapons on their jet bikes. What is it? Does it state here? The jet bikes. Each member individualized. They choose scatter, laser, shuriken, catapult, or shuriken cannon. It's all anti-infantry, I think, with various ranges and setup times. So they have like unique weapons, random weapons on each, similar to how for World Eaters the Berserkers have random weaponry. Here we have the Flamers of Siege as well. So there's now only the Necrons. I actually forgot my tier 3 upgrades for a long time, that's why it takes so long. They're actually wanting to build a pyramid here in the middle. But I don't think they will be able to. And now here see it. The Phoenix Lord, oh the name, Ethelian Mornsong. There we have him. You follow him around for a bit. Come on. He's a dude on a jet bike with a sword, so he's more or less melee based, but he has this big weapon at the front, or 2 weapons here as well. He has an ability that makes him faster, or charge faster, and deal more damage in melee, but disabling the range weapon, so he can go all in melee, but on my force here he would be the only melee dude, so I will not send him headlong into the fight. I will stick him at range for a bit. And now we delay the last attack for a few seconds or a minute or so, so I can show you at least two more units that are new. I'm a big fan of the aircraft units, so that's why I wanted to show you the 2 new aircraft units for Eldar as well. So that's why we make a little camp here outside of the Necron base. The Necrons aren't like doing nothing, they have their Titan building, and it's also building the Titan, and they're also getting the pyramid. And you know what they do with the pyramid? They actually get a what I call the dynasty, and will also get Xun-Bakir. And here we have one of the new units, the Nightshade Interceptor. Looking really sweet. Has no abilities, I think, but against aircraft vehicles and large targets. And here's, is it the second one? Helmlock Wraithfighter, looking similar, but these are basically your replacement units to your Seer Council. So these are basically Seer Council in the air, I suppose. Has Commander aircraft unit, hard to hit, detect stealth units. And has also one ability, which I sadly, yes, there's an ability you can click on, then all units around it will lose morale. And also have their morale, maximum morale reduced for quite some time. So really, really strong. If you put it over the enemy army and then click on it. Demorale, oh, English hard. Depletes the morale quite a bit. And Caldaris pointed out that they have their Titan unit out, and that's why we say, okay, this is time to move in. But where's Xun-Bakir? He also told me that there is Xun somewhere. I want to find her. There she is. Look at her. Beautiful Necron lady here. What is the Titan going? It's still alive, but there's enough warp fire to just kill it. Jesus, it falls over. And how's Xun going? She's still here, firing her pretty stuff. All fine and dandy. But yeah, that's basically where... Ah, the Seraph attack even got up again. It has some reanimation protocols. There it is again. Xun-Bakir having some aura here around for units, but that's basically it. I'm fighting here a monolith, but I have so much stuff that there is no problem for that. I actually got the Titan production building, but I will not be able to build anything because A, my caps are full, and B, we are about to finish the game here. We didn't want to stretch the game just to show you some more units and standing here and doing nothing for 2 minutes, so there are more new units later in the tech tree, tier 4, and in the Titan production building. Some of them also already got teased, so you might see them in the developer showcase in the Discord. But yeah, here you see the new air units. These are the standard air units, the Nightwings, but the other 2 are new. And now I just jump in for the measure just to show off the mobility here. And that's pretty much it. GG's! Big thanks again to Caldaris for joining me for this. I actually wanted to have this kind of Sailor Moon themed fight for quite some time. Here you see also one of the few new units for Thousand Suns. It got teased quite a bit, the Gruff Raider. And Kodaris said he actually voiced this one, so really fitting for a Siege follower to voice the Gruff Raider. It really looks awesome. Are these plasma or las cannons on the side? This looks pretty plasma-like. Las cannons at the front and a heavy bolter dude at the top. Can you? No, you cannot. And it's really mobile for for Land Raider. It's really fast and quick, changing in directions and whatnot. So really nice addition to the roster. Here we see again the flyers, and here's the Warlock flyer, you could say. Nice. I hope you enjoyed it. I will, as I said, point out Kadaris' video as soon as it is up in the descriptions as well, or maybe as a pinned comment. Thanks again to him for joining me, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.